Welcome to Monday's newscast. Hope you enjoyed the weekend. Coming up, filling the auto show void. But first, a look at what's making headlines. The UAW's next target is Ford. The union announced it was turning its attention to the automaker after hourly workers ratified a 4-year deal with General Motors on Friday. That deal ended a 40-day national strike that idled plants in 3 countries. Unlike GM, Ford has not signaled it wanted to close plants. But executives have said future electric vehicles would require 30% fewer labor hours to build. UAW leaders have expressed concern about the impact of EVs on its members. Ford plans to show off its first full EV in November, a Mustang-inspired crossover. It also has plans for an electric F-150. And RBC Capital Markets analyst Joe Spack says a large increase in worker pay could be a bigger headwind for Ford than it is for GM. The deal with GM will bring all current full-time workers to a top wage rate of $32.32 by the end of the 4-year contract. GM workers also received an $11,000 ratification bonus. In a statement, Ford said it looked forward to, quote, reaching a fair agreement that helps Ford enhance its competitiveness and preserve and protect good-paying manufacturing jobs. UAW negotiators have reported some progress in talks with both Ford and Fiat Chrysler. However, the union was waiting until the GM contract was finished before discussing most major economic issues. To retail news, the profitability of U.S. auto dealers may be stabilizing after several years of shrinking margins. The National Automobile Dealers Association says franchise light vehicle dealers are controlling costs and continuing to emphasize fixed operations and used vehicle sales as the new vehicle market cools. NADA says those efforts could help reverse last year's operating loss for dealers. However, NADA's mid-year data report shows franchise new vehicle retailers still rely heavily on automaker incentives for the bulk of their profit. To recall news, Fiat Chrysler is calling back nearly 160,000 diesel-powered Ram 1500 pickups in the U.S. and Canada. The problem? A coolant leak that could cause a fire. The callback involves 2014 to 2019 model year versions of the diesel Ram 1500. FCA said it was aware of a small number of fires and 4 minor injuries related to the problem. And Hyundai is spearheading an autonomous ride-sharing test program in California. The South Korean automaker is partnering with Pony AI and Via on the project. The program, BotRide in Irvine, California, will feature at least 10 Kona electric crossover vehicles with human safety operators on board to take over in case of an emergency. The service starts November 4th. The Detroit Auto Show's move to a new season is giving other cities a chance to shine. The North American International Auto Show's shift to June from January in 2020 is leaving a major void in the heart of the annual auto show calendar. Detroit has long been a critical launching pad for new products early in the year. Now, automakers may need a new plan. As our Vince Bond reports, other cities such as Houston and Chicago are looking to take advantage of Detroit's move. Show organizers for Houston, for example, have been pitching their late January event to several automakers. They're making it known that the Houston show no longer overlaps with Detroit's. And the Chicago show, which has come on the heels of the Detroit event each February, is also hoping to draw more vehicle reveals. Meantime, Rod Alberts, executive director of the Detroit show, says he's not concerned about losing vehicle introductions to other shows. Albert says there are already 20 world debuts scheduled for next year. For more on this story, see today's print and digital editions of Automotive News. Finally, a first shift footnote. Turning 56 today is Tammy Darvish. She's president of U.S. operations for dealership group Auto Canada. If you're on Twitter, you can follow us at @first_shift. Take care.